There it is, almost a half hour late. One of these days I will actually figure out how to stay on time and how uh how to actually budget my time so I can start at 7 o'clock like I say I'm gonna do. One day. One of these days. But that day is not today. Today we keep doing the same lazy nonsense bull crap that I always do. Which is starting late. So hello everybody. I'm EnviroBoy. I am starting late. It's almost 7:30 on Tuesday, February 23rd, 2021. And we are going to keep playing us some Borderlands for sure. It has been almost a week since the last time we did some Borderlands streaming. I'm thinking about swapping up my streams a little bit and doing writing Tuesday and Thursday, and then doing gaming Monday, Wednesday, Friday, just so that we can get more gaming time in. But ultimately, I don't think it matters. And actually, now that I'm saying it out loud, I think that's probably a bad idea because I feel like my writing streams are the more popular of my streams so far. Holy crap, I've got some stuff to turn in. But yeah, I don't know. We'll keep workshopping it. It doesn't matter ultimately because I'm not nearly famous enough for it to matter. So who really cares, right? My voice is shot for no reason at all. Actually, I'm pretty sure I know the reason. We had a bit of a winter thaw here, in my neck of the woods. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna turn some of these things in. Let's go to the teleport station here. Yeah, we've had a bit of a thaw around my neck of the woods, and for me, why did I do that? This is where why would I do this? Oh, because this is still the closest one to where I gotta turn this in by the looks of. Oh, that's right. Because we're gonna do ourselves an SMG build. That's what we're doing. That's what it is. Um, yeah, we're here. Let's do it. I remember this one too. Um, let's go ahead and get out of that. Yeah, I can already see one of the parts up there. But yeah, whenever the weather warms up or cools down, it doesn't really matter which one it is. Just if it goes through the change, my body starts going all kinds of phlegm mode on me. Where is he? There we go. Yeah, my body, it loves to get really, really phlegmy on me when the weather starts shifting from cold to warm or warm to cold. It doesn't really matter which one. As long as one of those happens, I get really gross. And you can hear it primarily in my voice. Because my voice will get even more nasally than it normally is. And I'll have to clear my throat out like every 30 seconds. It's nasty, honestly. There we go. Sweet. Let's see here. Where are we at? Boom! Got him. Oh my goodness, hold on. My phone is blowing up on me right now. Sorry. I need to actually be an attentive family member right now. I've got family going through things that we don't need to go into detail because it's none of your damn business, so back off. I'm sorry, that was aggressive. I didn't need to be like that. I'm just a little stressed out. Whoa, hey buddy. This is a good gun if you can get the proper sighting and shot off. Where's that butthead going? Where's he coming from? Where's he going? There he is. There he is. Ooh, I thought I let him. Aw, that's ridiculous. I thought I had him for sure. Come on, what? There we go. There we go. Alright, I just gotta make sure. So there's one of our parts. There's one of our parts. I'm guessing one of them's gonna be like way over there or something. So, and I think I remember the easiest way to get them is to just go up back here, because there's like ramps and shiz for us to utilize when we're trying to climb up there. Ah, boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh, okay. So we go over here. What do you got for me? A little bit of stuff. Alright, I don't know if it's going to be easy to jump back up there. I think we can use this. Oh, oh, oh no, oh no. Come on, get out of there. There we go. I found our other part there. Just kind of found it on accident. Okay, so I got to get up there now. I wonder if... No, it's up there. I think the best way is going to be to go back where I was. I think if I go up here... Can I make that jump? Oh, I think I can if I aim properly. Shoot, that was irritating. Let's see here. Alright, there we go. Sorry, trying to be a good family member here. EnviroBoy isn't just an environmental health professional slash wannabe streamer. Okay, he's what on earth? Why is there an invisible wall? There's got to be a different way. There's got to be a different way to get up there. How do I get up there? How am I supposed to get up there if not? Is there a barrel up there or something like that I can blow it off with? How do I get up there? This is bullshit. I hate this game. This game is a stupid game. I don't want to play it anymore. Now, see, the worst part about it is we're going to get it. And just like all of these weapon building ones, it's absolutely not going to be worth the energy that it takes to get it. Okay. What? It's it's definitely got an invisible wall. Okay. I wonder if I can make it to that little peg there. Maybe that's what I'm supposed to do, is get to that little peg. Hey, how's it going, Dr. Smile? This is an embarrassing time for you to be coming in and watching, because I am struggling to get a stupid part that I know I've gotten, because I know I've beaten this game 100% multiple times. Here we go. There it is. Okay, there we go. Got it. I got it. Now what am I doing? Okay, I feel like I should really just turn all these in. They all go to New Haven. Okay, so I'm just going to find the nearest teleport area, and we're just going to teleport to New Haven and turn all of this crap in, and then we'll get back to it. Wait, hold on. Yeah, there it is. I was going to say, I had a car here. Alright, then we can, wait, is there, no, there's no teleport here. We gotta go back through here. No, don't blast them, just leave them alone. Leave me alone. Alright, let's see here. Let's get out of here. Alright, we gotta go to New Haven. Gotta get our behinds to New Haven. Okay, there's so many people I gotta turn stuff into here. Alright, we gotta talk to Scoots here. Oops, that's not E, that's F. Thanks, man. With these parts, I should be able to keep the runners running. Somebody's been abusing them like rental cars. You wouldn't happen to know anything about that, would you? No, 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 no. No, that's definitely that's not my method. Now you know what I mean when I have to deal with crap. I ought to be all right for now. Thank you. Now I just need to figure out how I'm ever gonna bribe somebody to work there again. Hey, hold up. Right, hold on. This is a no. Go ahead. Get blooding to be as aggressively violent as possible. I mean, it's just a no-brainer. It just makes sense. Um, yeah, I gotta talk to you. Yeah, I think it's a garbage gun. The jacket and web ship. This invoice isn't, but it looks like one of the manufacturers decided to cut out the middleman and sell direct. I'm that middleman, and I won't tolerate it. Those faceless corporations won't care about the work I do to scratch out a living here. We must stop them somehow. Alright, we got another one. Okay. Oh yeah, we gotta destroy that. That's whatever. Great! Here's your submachine gun. Good as new. It's gonna be garbage, and I'm not gonna be interested in using it. I can guarantee it. I know that you listen to them, so now I ask that you apply blunt force trauma to your head until you forget what you heard. Those journals are private and personal. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. Alright, okay, what else we got here? We'll do that one. So let's take care of these little things. Just check them off of the to-do list. Do this. Child. I love that name. Wee wee. It's stupid. Alright, we're focusing on King Wee Wee. Let's go kill King Wee Wee. Oh boy. I am not mature enough for this world. Alright, hold on. Except for green, because I can't see green. Green can kiss my ass. It's not true. My favorite color is green. It sounds ironic, I know, but it's because, you know, in the event that there is a green that I can observe and see, it's like that much more special to me. You know, so I actually think it makes perfect sense that green is one of my favorite colors. Right? Because it's like, you know, it's like if you can barely ever have chocolate in your life, you're probably going to really enjoy all the times when you actually can have chocolate. Right? That's what being colorblind is for me. It's like, yeah, I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Oh man, hold on. I feel like I'm getting some crazy high frame drop rates here. That seems okay right now. Huh, I must have had a period of bad connection or something. Yeah, that's weird. I'll have to keep an eye on that. I think it would help if I could actually upgrade my computer. I've been trying to frickin' get a new GPU, and jeez, oh Pete, it's next to impossible, man. So crazy hard. I mean, I'm sure I don't gotta tell anyone watching how nuts the market for a GPU is. But man, oh man, like this is my first time ever trying to get a GPU when the demand was so insanely high for them. You know, and I thought, oh, that is much better. Although I do like the fact that it's a shock pistol, the one that's got far worse. Well, it's not even far worse damage though. The accuracy's kind of bad, but being a Yeah, I guess actually I take it back. I don't think that is much. That is significantly worse in any way. I think it's a perfectly fine option. But yeah, this is my first time really having to compete with. Wait, hold on. Oh, see, now that's a significant damage shift there. Oh, but it minus 15% damage. That's not worth it. Yeah, this is my first time trying to buy a GPU while combating this crazy high demand that we're experiencing thanks to this obsession. Like it's nothing short of an obsession with cryptocurrencies in the world right now. Um, and I don't know. I'll try to talk down on it because I'm sure plenty of people who are. I'm sure there's a lot of crossover between audiences on streaming websites and people who are utilize cryptocurrencies. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I don't get it. I'm into Bitcoin and all the cryptocurrencies and crypto mining and all that kind of stuff, and I don't know, something about it just sort of escapes me. I don't really get it. Um, I mean, like I understand that people can make some money off it, and that because of exchange rates, Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies in general are worth a penny or two. Um, oh, I hate the rubberized grenades. Screw that. Oh yeah, and screw that shield, and then screw that shield too. You know what? Yeah, before I. Okay, I'm gonna trust that I have enough space while I'm dealing with King Wee Wee. But yeah, I've tried to look into whoopsie to Bitcoin and the like, and I haven't been able to make sense of it in a way that I really get it. Um, like not it's not an entirely different situation for me personally from just the stock market in general. I'm not savvy enough to get that. I like to think that I'm generally speaking a reasonably intelligent guy, but I don't know, those the cryptocurrencies just escape me. And the stock market just escapes me. The concept of spending money on like, hypothetical partial ownership of a business and then like getting more money out of it without having to do anything. It just doesn't click with me. And I know there's a lot of really smart people who make a decent amount of money doing it, and I kind of rely on the stock market to a degree because I have a retirement savings. I have a retirement account that is dependent on the markets, and it's part of a 401k program that is managed by someone who knows how that works, and I'm like dependent on them knowing how that works, and I'm already full up on stuff, so I got to go sell all my stuff. We'll come back. Um, so I don't want to like knock down on just like cryptocurrencies and stuff too hard. Same with the stock market. I don't want to bash it or anything, because I know it's a part of our society, and in a lot of ways it's pretty integral. But it just being someone who does that, it just makes sense to me. So really, what this all comes down to is all of the miners and then the scalpers, which are just they're just buttheads. Everyone hates scalpers. Um, like those types of people. It just I don't know. Like it's a strange world that I find myself in, trying to compete with people like that to try and just be able to upgrade my computer. Um, I think that's the part that kind of chaps me a bit about it is the fact that I am sitting here honestly wanting to use a GPU like a GPU. I want to build a new computer or really upgrade this computer. It's probably more to the point. Um, I genuinely want to do that, but I can't because people using bots. Like I was, doing a little bit of looking up, and it's like, geez, within like 30 seconds of getting some in stock, they're gone. They're out of stock, and it just doesn't make sense to me. I don't understand it at all. I don't understand what's in it for these people other than just being jerks to the rest of us that just want to buy it. You know, I don't. I'd like to be able to. Oh, we can get rid of that. I'm gonna get rid of that too. You know, I'd like to just be able to upgrade my computer. You know, and I wish that I didn't have to try and fight with, you know, scalpers who are, you know, using bots to buy all these things up before, you know, I can even have a chance to see if they're uh, see if they're in stock and stuff. You know, it's just it's bothersome. It's a problem, and I think everyone's aware that it's a problem. Um, but no one really seems to have figured out exactly how to fix it. Um, I think Newegg is on the right track with their doing their like raffle system, where it's like you enter a drawing to be given the chance to buy one. I think they're on the right track. I think that's a good idea on being able to give just like actual people a shot. Obviously, it's still a limited system in a lot of ways, and one of the biggest ways being that bots can still theoretically infiltrate that. It makes it better, it limits it, but it's still, you know, it's still very possible for bots to. Oh, I see him over there, but I'm not going to fight him right now. I'm just going to go in here. Yeah, it's an interesting problem, and it's certainly one that it's certainly one that goes over my head. I love gaming. I work on my computer quite a bit. Um, you know, obviously with the streaming and stuff, but with other things too. Hold on, what's my other thing in here? I know I've got another corrosive crystal harvest. Yep. Okay, so I gotta go kill King Wee Wee and collect as many corrosive crystals as possible. I can do that. Pick it up. Pick it up. Okay. Yeah, it just, you know, I use my computer quite a bit, and so like, you know, as just a functional human, I'm computer savvy enough to, you know, get done what I need to get done on a computer and to know the value of a well-built, a home-built computer, and I can put together my own computer and stuff like that. So like, you know, I get the gist of computers, but a lot of the detail that's involved with this, you know, trying to build my own computer in terms of supply and demand and understanding all that kind of stuff, it just goes beyond me. And really all it ends up being is really frustrating because I've been ready to buy and upgrade my computer for weeks now. And I can't, you know, I really just can't because of this weird situation that we're in. And I don't really even know, like I say, I don't know what the solution is because I don't really even fully understand the source of it. I know there's a lot of factors playing into it. You know, I know all of the recent tariffs that have been put on a lot of imports and stuff are, excuse me, hiccups, are impacting the situation. Oh man, where are these hiccups coming from? Man, I hate hiccups. Freaking worst. Get out of here. Why am I not using Bloodwing? What is wrong with me? Here we go, Bloodwing. Come on. There we go. Alright, give me that. Give me that sweet critical shot. There it is. Yeah, baby. Heck yeah, baby. Ooh, what did he drop? Let's see if this is any good for me. Oh, that's not bad. That's not bad. But I kind of like the corrosive damage a bit better, to be perfectly honest. If I'm being 100% honest. So yeah, one of these days I'll upgrade my computer, where this all stemmed from, this whole conversation. One of these days I'll upgrade my computer and I won't have to worry as much about all the dropped frames that I'm getting while trying to stream here. You know, I mean, it would just be so much easier to properly do this if I had the proper equipment, right? You know, that's just how anything works. You know, it's easier to do it right if you have the proper tools. Badass bruiser. Why you gotta be such a badass bruiser, huh? Why can't you at least be a good ass bruiser? Not scared, you're scared. Now you're dead. Haha. Let's see. Man, they dropped all kinds of stuff for me here. Neato. And nothing. Oh, wait. Aha, there is something up here. Heck yeah. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Ooh. A liquid sniper. A lot less damage. Accuracy's a bit lower, but it has only minimal weapon zoom. I can honestly just keep what I got. Aerial impact. Swift attack. Hold on. I'm gonna have to look at that. Hold up. You know I gotta do it. Compare that to what we've got on right now. Not as okay, so the one I've got, more damage, matches swift strike, so I gotta compare aerial impact versus out for blood. Hold on. Aerial impact versus out for blood. That's converted to health. Chance to daze. Ooh, I want the out for blood. I want to get that. I want that health regen, man. That health regen is so valuable. So we're gonna stick with the one I got. I want that health regen. I think for me at least, the way I always feel when I'm playing Borderlands, having that health regen is one of the most important things. Like, it makes such a difference in my builds always, is being able to do the health regen. Okay, yeah, I know, Claptrap. We gotta find a okay, hold on. I gotta make sense of this whole map here. I came from that direction, right? Yeah, okay, so I came from that direction that I'm facing. And it looks like if I go down this way, I'll meet a dead end. But then if I go up that way, I'll eventually come around and loop around anyway. So we're going to go ahead and go this way. Because it looks like no matter what, I'll make it to that one little dead end area and see what's going on with it. Stupid-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo. Stupid-doop-a-doo. Stupid-doop-a-doo. What? What? Who said that? The Mark Wahlberg. What? What? Okay, hold on. Mr. Kill-em-all is right here. Come on, Bloodwing. Come on, Bloodwing. There you go. Heck yeah, Bloodwing. Yeah, Bloodwing's getting up there now. Bloodwing's got the power that I need him to have. Okay, way worse damage. Not feeling it, man. Not feeling it. I want something more than 1 times weapon zoom. You know, like, I want my sniper to actually be a ranged weapon. Like, I feel like it's forcing me to use the sniper as a glorified shotgun at this point. Well, I should really just, like, figure out what's assigned to what. Okay, 3 is the automatic. Oh, lordy. Oh, Lord. Come on, finish him, finish him. Come on, come on, come on. There he goes. I missed the crouch button. So now, Bloodwing. Well, I itch my nose. My nose is itching real bad right now. Bloodwing, kill him, would ya? Sheesh, Bloodwing. I mean, what are you doing to me, buddy? Yeah, not rubberized. Rubberized can lick my dick. Come on, there it goes. Feel it! How do I get up there? What do I do? Where do I go? Oh, okay, looks like I gotta do a bit of platforming here. Dang it! What? Ooh, a shitter. There's nothing. Alright, come on, we can do this. There we go, there we go. There it is. Alright, we will bring that back to Claptrap. But for now, we're going to keep going through. Keep on going through. There we go. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Ah. Oh, good. People in the hallway are slamming doors. It's like our favorite pastime around here. Good thing they started slamming the doors. Otherwise, I was going to start thinking that it was a normal thing for it to be quiet around here. We can't have that. Bloodwing, go get me some health back, would you? That's a good bird. That's a good murderous bird. Yes, it is. Okay, grab all this stuff. Ah, boy. Is this where King Wee Wee is? I bet you it's where King Wee Wee is. King Wee Wee. What a stupid name. I love it. Hi, Wee Wee. Oh man. Oh man, he's doing something. He's doing something wacky. Come on, baby. There we go. Took him down. Ah, is that all? Dang it. Lame. This is stupid. Okay, hold on. Does he have like a treasure chest back here or something? Freaking better. Yeah. Darn right he does. Did I get all my crystals? I think I got all of them. Should check and make sure. What we got here? We got a shotgun. Oh, it's got good damage. Ooh, but that accuracy and that fire rate are both just about half of what I'm using right now, which is not great. Wrong class, anyway, and I'm full. Awesome. Awesome. Alright, I'm going to drop something because I think it's going to be worth a penny or two. I got to do some weapon comparing. I'm going to put that instead of my SMG for a bit here. Yeah, we'll take the fire damage one. In fact, I actually want to put that there as well. Just kind of mix it up a little bit, you know. Just try and have a little bit of fun. So both of those are determined not worth it. Compare the highly effective, so corrosive. Got much better recoil reduction too. Honestly, I think I'm gonna swap them. I think I'm gonna get rid of the. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna get rid of that one. And then I know I already checked all the sniper rifles, and they're just significantly less exciting. We need to, yeah, and then I need, oops, no, we'll go up here, because then I need to go, wait, hold on, we can get rid of that one. Where's that? Yeah, we can get rid of that, because it's rubberized, and rubberized ain't shit. Ooh, very quick health regen. And increases health. Let me compare direct. Oh, but that high capacity and that recharge rate. Ooh. Ooh. It's a tough one to think about. It's kind of a tough one to think about. I think I want to stick with the one I got. Like, I like the extra health and the very quick health regen, but I feel like if I don't have reasonable shield regen, then it's kind of a situation of what good is the health regen, right? It's like I'm just trading the health for the shield at that point, and so I'm kind of breaking even, so I might as well have the higher shield capacity. Oops, I meant to go like that. Okay. Alright, so I got all that in mind. Oh, that's right, I was supposed to drop something. Shoot. There's a reason I got in here. There's a reason I'm doing this. Let's just drop this. What's the drop button? Space. Okay, let's just drop that. Pick that up instead. There we go. Okay, and I saw I got all my crystals. We've killed King Wee Wee. God damn, that's such a stupid. It's so stupid. I shouldn't find it as funny as I do, but God, that's wrecking me, man. King Wee Wee. Oh my God, I'm getting stuck on the whole world around me. Whoo boy. Okay, here's where we want to go. So we can go up here. And this will drop us off around here. Wowie. Wowie zowie. What on earth? Whoa! Proximity mine. I'm willing to do that. Yeah. Contacts are good, but I like proximity even better. Yep. Yep, I dig it. Okay. Okay, so looking at the time, it's my 8 o'clock break time, so I'm going to turn this in and then take my break here. Gotta love them SDUs. Hold up, let me just actually use that. Actually comes at a really good time because I was full up on everything. Let's see, is this one of the claptraps that like gives me stuff, or is this one of the ones that just starts dancing? He's going somewhere with a purpose. Okay. Maybe he doesn't have anything else to give me. I mean, he's going somewhere with purpose. I'm gonna follow him one more time before I give up on this guy. Yeah, you know he's dancing. Okay. Alright, hold on. I gotta check on this stuff here. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna go ahead and turn both of these in. But first, I am going to go ahead and take my break here, so I can just sort of stretch my legs and all that stuff. Make sure my drink's good to go, and we'll be back in like 5-10 minutes, so that way we can resume what we are what we're working on, all of our important stuff. So I will be back shortly. Be right back. Okay, hold on. Okay, wait a minute. Go to the main. There I am. I'm back. I'm back. Hold on. Let me. I gotta check the stuff here. Hold on. Okay. Uh. Yeah. We're back. We're back in it, baby. Hold up. There we go. There it is. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. Had to take care of like family stuff and all that stuff. Who has a family? Why do I have a family? That's dumb. I hate family. I'd rather just be sad and alone. Then I could sit here and play video games for like 0 people in peace. Gosh, can you imagine? Like, it's just like being that aggressively depressed. Like, I guess I shouldn't make fun of that because there probably are a lot of people who are exactly that, right? Just incredibly aggressively depressed. You know, to the point that they're like adamant about making sure that it's a choice rather than admitting that it's due to bad circumstance or even, heaven forbid, like their fault despite trying to do it. Like, you know, it's one thing to accept if you're sad and alone, but it's like a willful choice, you know, you're choosing that because for whatever reason you find the alternative to be even worse. But like if you're trying to be a happy, well-rounded individual and are incapable of it. Oh, shoot, I said I was going to be reading these more. These crystals are perfect. Here's the artifact I promised. Enjoy your corrosive new ability. Heck yeah. But yeah, and I don't mean, you know, I kind of dipped from being joking to like being half serious or more serious there because I've definitely been on that end of depression before. Of the like trying desperately to improve my situation but just not being able to do it because of one reason or another, you know, things that aren't necessarily my fault that I can't, you know, figure out how to break free, you know. I definitely know what that feeling is like. So I shouldn't poke fun. I really shouldn't poke fun. But yeah, so that's a fun conversation, isn't it? Boy, welcome back. Welcome back. I'm gonna go ahead and get nice and deep and depressing about it. How's that? But like, this is a stupid stream. I don't want to watch this guy. Sheesh. Makes me all sad all the time, man. I hate that. What is this? Oh wait, that's the one that I just got. It's not the one to buy. I thought for a second I thought I jumped over into the buy section. I was like, whoa, what is an orange thing doing here? But no. You just gotta go ahead and put that on. And why has this not been sold yet? I've been meaning to sell that for ages. Sell that garbage. Get that garbage out of there. Get that crap out of here. Okay, we're gonna go over to that area, but we're not doing the Tannis one yet. We're gonna do the side quest first. That's like rule number 1 of playing any sort of open world game. You always do the side quests first. Every time. Because you don't want to miss that crap. Can I make this jump? Shoot. I know I can jump over this. I always do this. I always end up going this way. Like, why didn't they just put a door there? I'm not gonna kill those guys. I don't feel like doing that. I don't want to do that. Man. You kidding me? Alright, let's get out of here. Rust Commons, west side. Rust Commons west. Am I allowed to do that? I don't know how hand signs work. Does that count as a gang sign? I don't know, man. I don't know how these things work. I'm so suburban and naive about anything in the world. My life has been, even in my times of attempting to become more worldly, the fact is my life has been a sheltered one. Where am I going? Why am I admitting that? What am I even talking about anymore? Let's go splatter these guys and just not talk about complicated things. Like, Scott, I watch videos. Fireboy, I come here and I watch videos of people streaming so that I don't have to think about complicated stuff. I just want to watch some dumbass make funnies while playing shoot 64 on his PC mobile and call it a day because it's that or you know like a drinking problem because I'm bored. And here you are, even when you're trying to make a funny about being depressing, you're being depressing by bringing up alcoholism. You've got problems, man. I know I do. And I'm probably projecting a little bit here, too. It's a weird form of therapy, which is super not healthy. Not healthy for me and not entertaining for you guys. So why am I still blabbing? What am I even saying? People are getting uncomfortable now. I should just shut up. Whoops. Let's just go ahead and splatter some guys. No sense in... Dooba-dooba-doo. Come on now. There we go. I love how disproportionately powerful just like running guys over is in this game. Come here, you. Haha. There we go. Man, this is going much more slowly and difficultly than... difficultly? Is that a word, difficultly? I don't know if difficulty is a word. Difficultly, like it's more difficult, right? Like it's doing something. I don't like. I'm trying to say this is going more difficultly than anything else, but I don't think that's right. But I don't know what the other way to change it. This is going more. This is more difficult. I guess I should just say this is more difficult. This has been English 101 with EnviroBoy. The stupidest English teacher you'll ever have to work with. Jeez. There we go. Okay, hold on. There's two more. Woohoo! What's in here? Sometimes these things are awesome, sometimes they're full of crap. This one looks like it's mostly full of crap, but I can sell it. It's crap that I can sell. Alright, there we go. It's just easiest to just let the fire take care of it. And then continuing to try and shoot it. Okay, so we got that one taken care of. So now, ooh, another treasure chest. Let's just get garbage in it, man. Okay, let's loot these things and then we'll go find Tanis. Is that the next one? Go find, yeah. Who's the actress that they got for Tanis in the questionably fated movie that they're working on now? I don't remember who it was. Someone really old that doesn't make any sense at all for Tanis. What am I looking at over here? What is this? Oh, health. I don't care about health. Oh, gosh dang it. I know there's a button. I'm aware that there's a button, but I have not figured it out yet, and I'm done sitting around just smacking random keys on my keyboard. I don't want to do it anymore. Whee! I think I gotta go this way. I think I go through the barrel field. Yep, and then we'll go in through here. God, the squelching noises are so satisfying in this game. You know what? We're just gonna go ahead and get some free experience with all the splatters here. There's not really a good reason not to, you know? Get some money out of it. Get some experience, get some bullets. And then we can get on our way. Shoot. Get up. Get over that. Okay. Ah, boy. So I had to deal today in my day job with the potentiality of having to handle complaints for a facility, which is one of my least favorite parts of my day job, is dealing with complaints. There's a few reasons for that, and one of them is because of just the very nature of what a complaint typically is and why it's usually brought to me. So as an air quality inspector, I'm in charge. The way it's set up, I have my region within my state that I'm in charge of. And so any complaints that anyone has within that region that's mine to oversee, I have to deal with. So I answer the phone, I listen to the complaint, I sort of analyze the state of it, like, is this something that I can do something about? Is it something that I even should do something about? All that kind of stuff. And the reason that I find them so frustrating is because the number of times people will file complaints for the sake of getting, like, personal revenge on someone they disagree with or dislike is much higher than it should be. And, like, we have to take every complaint that's brought to us seriously, because anytime the complaints are legitimate, obviously we need to handle it. And for air quality, those complaints are a lot of things. So within my state, there's the obvious things where, a factory, like an auto shop is burning all of the old tires. All of their old tires are just getting burned in the back of the, in the back in a big fire. Obviously that's a problem from an air quality standpoint, and that's something that we need to address and take care of. So there's the obvious slam dunk ones like that, especially if they're called, if the complaint is called in a timely manner so that I can get out there and witness it firsthand. So those are the slam dunks, and I don't mind those. But what ends up being difficult is a lot of people will use complaints as a system as like a way to try and get back at people they disagree with or dislike, or are bothered by. And that is the part that gets frustrating for me. Because, for the obvious reasons, that's highly inappropriate. It's highly inappropriate. It's a waste of time. Time that I spend on the phone trying to pacify people who are just looking to get some sort of petty revenge on someone else for the, this, that, or the other thing that they just dislike is frustrating. No inspector wants to have to deal with that kind of stuff. You've got more important stuff to do. Okay. Hi, Tanis. Seek out Tanis. Incredible. With your brain and all the hurdles that implies, you have correctly identified a piece of the vault key. I want you to leave this with me, so that I may run some tests. I had one of these once. Now it's in the hands of Crazy Earl, along with many of my unmentionables. Do you like bugs? Meet Crazy Earl. Alright. Let's meet Crazy Earl. Alright, let's go meet Crazy Earl, I suppose. So yeah, as I was saying with the complaints, it obviously it can be a waste of time if people are using complaints for personal vendetta. The other reason that I really dislike, the other reason why I really dislike people using the complaint system as a personal grudge system is because, oh yeah, that's right. Oh, that's right. Oh man, I forgot about the iridium cannon. This is so sweet. I love this thing. Heck yeah. I'm gonna put that right there. Oh mama. Boop. Oh, I thought I got him. Hold on, let's try and get over here. Let's see if that'll get him. Come on, get him. Get him. Shoot, it missed. Then I shot him, and then it missed. Oh, no, there's no way that one missed. That's just ridiculous. Come on, we'll get him. We'll get him. I just want to peg him. There it is. Yeah, so, like, there's that obvious problem with utilizing complaints as a personal vendetta, and just that it's, like, highly inappropriate to do that. The other issue that I think it's more subtle, but I think actually a more important problem, like a bigger problem, is that utilizing the complaints in that way makes it much more challenging for us to figure out and know how to handle something in terms of whether or not it is or isn't. Because we know that people will try and use complaints in order to, get back at their neighbor for using a fire pit, or get back at that business that they don't like living across the street, or something like that. Because we know that people do that stuff, I essentially have to assume that that's a possibility for every complaint. So I cannot just take people at their word for their complaints, which I hate. I hate because oftentimes the complaints aren't fraudulent, and people are legitimately having struggles, even if it's not anything I can necessarily make a difference about. People are having a genuine issue that they genuinely want some help with, and I really wish I could help people in those scenarios. All of this to say, if you are just upset with your neighbor, because they use their fire pit and you don't like when it gets a little smoky, depending on the nature of what that fire pit is, really be discerning about whether or not this is a safety issue, a nuisance issue, or a non-issue, right? And it's going to be different in every jurisdiction, so it's hard for me. I really shouldn't be making quite such blanket statements, but I don't know, I kind of want to spread that, the PSA here, that disliking what your neighbor is doing is not the same as them doing something actually wrong. Those are two different things entirely. And it's worth trying to make sure that you're, keeping that distinction in your head. Okay, well, obviously there's a guy around here somewhere. There he is. Because the complaint, the thing that's got me thinking about this is I had to deal with a complaint, and I can't go into details because of classification and all that kind of stuff. Confidentiality, I should say. I can't go into details, although I'm sure no one would really care. The fact is, this complainant was concerned about a business causing issues in terms of smoke emissions entering the complainant's house from the business across the street. And so there were a lot of reasons that I could tell this was a fraudulent complaint. The first warning sign to me that, like, okay, we're dealing with someone who is just trying to get their neighbor in trouble for some reason. I don't really know what their personal issue with this business is, but I could tell that's what they were doing, is when the person tried to explain to me that they had carbon monoxide poisoning because of the activities happening inside of the building across the street. Now, there's a very obvious, like their concern was that there were smoke emissions coming from inside the building going across the street into the complainant's home and causing carbon monoxide poisoning. Now, there's a very obvious issue with that theory that makes it very obvious to me that this person is not being entirely truthful and is not bringing me this complaint in good faith of genuinely having an issue with smoke inhalation and more so having an issue with personal disagreement with this business across the street. And that is that if the smoke was bad enough to cause carbon monoxide poisoning across the street and it was coming from the facility across the street from indoors, you'd have a bunch of dead people in the building across the street from where that smoke was coming from because they were all indoors, where there was apparently enough carbon monoxide to cause carbon monoxide poisoning from across the street after all of that dilution. So, and so these are the types of things that people don't think about and are dead giveaways that, like I say, what you're complaining about, the complaint you're bringing, is not really in good faith. And so, the big takeaway there is, the big takeaway from that story is, us regulators, and it doesn't have to be air, any regulator of anything, especially in environmental health, we know what we're talking about and we know how these things work. We're not stupid. We know how this stuff works. So you're going to have a hard time convincing us of something that is a complete falsehood. So if you're going to try and just get someone in trouble, first and foremost, try and have an actually convincing story about it. Because I'm not going to take you seriously if you are obviously lying. Second giveaway that this person was just, bringing personal vendettas, into my job and into my territory is the fact that this person dropped multiple racial prejudices in the conversation with me. And it's like, look, if you're going to try and win my favor, I am a government employee. Okay, I am a public servant. And I take that, while it's true that a lot of people, within our public sectors these days are bad faith actors. Well, it's very true that we have a lot of those, especially in the political side of things. Most of us who are government employees do take the concept of being a public civil servant seriously. What you want? So now that Tannis bitch wants that alien hunk of junk, eh? And you're a little helper? Bah! And they call me crazy. What have you done for me besides blow a hole in my back fence? Tell me that. Alright. We'll do some stuff there. So, but yeah, so most of us, and this is something that I feel very passionate about explaining to people. To people on every side of every aisle, in every role in what I do for my job, every role in sort of even kind of involved in what I do for my job, I want everyone to understand that I and my coworkers, my colleagues who are government employees, we take our role as government employees, as public servants, as civil servants, we take that seriously. To me, it's a point of pride that I'm a public servant and that I take it very seriously, that my job is to help every citizen equally and fairly as much as I can. And the thing that I want people to understand is that goes not only for a private citizen who has a complaint per se, or even just lives in the same neighborhood as a business that I'm regulating, but it also goes for the people in the businesses that I regulate. I take it very seriously that I want to help them as much as I want to help the public, because the fact is when people have the tendency to think about corporations, for all of the hate that people give towards the concept of treating businesses as individual entities, for the sake of taxes and donations and politics and all that kind of stuff. The fact that it is twisted that we treat businesses like citizens and offer a business, the type of rights that we would offer up any private citizen. Like, there is something kind of twisted about that. But for all the complaints that we do about that, we really do, just sort of within our day-to-day interactions, we really do buy into the concept of treating a business like a singular person pretty willfully. I mean, think about the last time you thought of a business and thought about, oh, that business is tearing us down. Like, oh, big business is causing problems all over the world, and they're evil. It's an evil corporation, and we don't like them. Like a really good example that I think really resonates with everyone. Oh, that's nonsense. That sucks. Come on, man. Come around the corner. Let me kill you. No, I'm not going to kill him. I'm not going to get him. Shoot. That was just bad luck, man. That was just bad luck. But for all of the shade we throw at the concept of treating businesses like individuals, we do an awful lot of exactly that. Think about Walmart. Like, everyone's like, "Oh my gosh, Walmart is such a twisted corporation. We hate that corporation." Right? Down with Walmart. But there's a certain degree of seriousness, if we're gonna try and play, find the balance here. Like, it is worth considering that there are a lot of individuals who have jobs at Walmart and depend upon those jobs to be able to feed their families. It is a pitiful situation that someone would have to accept working in such mediocre conditions as are typically found for Walmart employees, just in terms of happiness, satisfaction, and whether or not they get paid enough for the work they do. Yes, there's a lot of problematic components to it, but the point is, there are a lot of individuals that have nothing at all to do with the politics, or the operations of that business, that still depend on that business. So, and you got to think about that too with all of our factories. It's like, it's really easy. Woo, baby. It's really easy to hate a business that produces a lot of carbon emissions. And rightfully so, at least in terms of the frustration for the damage that causes to our environment. That is a totally, completely valid criticism of those types of... Whoops. Oh, shoot. That's not how I wanted that to go down. That's unfortunate. We should criticize that. But I think there's a lot of short-sightedness. I'm Sean Connery. There's a lot of short-sightedness in terms of what most people's preferred solution, which is shut them down. Shut down that business. Shut down those business owners. Right? We don't want these big factories. We don't want these polluting factories. But that's not actually what we want. That's what people think they want. But the truth is, what we actually want is for that business to operate in a way that is not harmful or damaging either to individuals or to the environment, what have you. That's what we actually want. It's not that we want GM to shut down. We want GM to produce vehicles that are good for the environment and produce them through manufacturing techniques that are minimally damaging to the environment, if damaging at all. Right? That's what we want. And so the reason I'm going through this long-winded explanation of this concept is because I take that concept very seriously when I go to businesses. I don't want to shut down. Like, I consider myself a very strong environmentalist, a very, very dedicated, driven, and determined environmentalist. We need to make drastic changes in our world so that our planet can survive. That said, the changes I want to see in our world are changes. Hold on, is there even a place to sell it? Yeah, there is. Okay. The changes I want to see in our world are not just, your flat out shut everything down. I want to see our world grow and continually improve. And the best way to do that is through sustainable means. So when I go to a factory, I don't want to shut them down. I want to keep them open in ways that won't damage the environment. And I take that very seriously. And that's why I go through a lot of pains to help the businesses that I regulate when they have problems. There's a facility that I had to issue a violation to them, and that was over a year ago. Typically speaking, we want violations to be taken care of in a week, right? And if we don't have any sort of completion of them in a certain amount of time, we start issuing fines to force along, to really force the issue and get them to take care of the problem. There's a facility that I've been going through the extra mile because everything that I ask them to do, the facility does to the best of their abilities. The problem is, and I can't go into details because of confidentiality issues, but trust me when I say this facility has done everything I asked them to. They just continue to run into roadblocks that are not part of their problem. I'll say, okay, you're working with this one, with this one component in your manufacturing process, but this one component could be potentially problematic due to your process. So I need you to test this ingredient, so this component, so that we know exactly what is emitted when it's combusted as per the manufacturing process. And so they've been trying to do that for months, but they can't find a lab that's operating right now due to all of the COVID stuff. They can't find a lab that's operating that will do the test and is capable of doing the test that they need, right? So what does that mean? What does that mean? Does that mean we shut them down? That's not really fair. There's at any given time, during any given shift, that business has a good 30 to 40 good people working in that factory trying to make a living. And I guarantee you these are people who are not making much more than minimum wage. I guarantee you. Very blue collar in a very low income area of a not super wealthy city. That's the situation, right? So it's like, do I shut them down simply because they're not perfect? That's supremely unfair and also counterproductive to what our mission actually is, because the fact is our society needs the products they produce to exist. We can't, our society doesn't operate without the things we produce, and so we can have discussions about should we reduce, and I'm perfectly happy, and in fact I definitely fall on the side of we should reduce the amount of disposable, non-recyclable, non-decomposable goods we utilize in our lives, just in general. We have a big addiction to one and done use items, right? Disposable razors, using plastic forks and knives and plates, so we don't have to use, so that we don't have to clean dishes, right? Things like that. Like our society is very fixated. Oops, that's not what I want. It's very fixated on those things. So I definitely lean on the side of that. But the fact is making those changes has to be gradual and well thought out. We can't just force the issue, because we'll wind up without the means to actually properly operate our society. And that just doesn't work. We can't have that. So it does leave me in a situation where I really have a hold on. Don't mind the concept of explosive rain. I kind of actually want to see what that's like, because I use grenades so little that it's kind of okay to go for it. But yeah, so that's like one of the big problems that I face every day in my job, is trying to figure out how to find a balance between helping businesses and putting their feet to the fire when necessary. To use this example of this facility, the balance that we've struck is I have not gone towards enforcement. As long as they continue to demonstrate effort, which they have so far, towards solving the problem, then I'm going to give them the leeway they need to actually solve the problem, right? Rather than start levying fines. Because if I levy fines on them, the problem is if I levy fines on them, what happens is they pay fines, get upset with me, and they still continue to have the same issues that they have had. Because whether or not I fine them, the solution is the same. And because they are trying their best to achieve that solution, but are unable to due to circumstances outside of their control, namely related to this outbreak that we're still in the middle of, it's hardly fair for me to just continue to put them in further and further financial jeopardy for something that they cannot control. If the issue was they're just like, oh, well, yeah, we were meaning to kind of work on it a little bit, but we just, this week was busy, so we didn't get to it. If that was their excuse month after month, then, we've got problems. We've got problems, and I'm going to bring the hammer down. But the fact that that the facility is able to show me tangible progress and plans of action that they are trying to enact, because they're able and willing to show me that stuff, then I'm willing to give them some leeway. The other thing that helps too is the violation was a technicality more than anything else. They did something wrong, and they essentially what it was is there was a requirement in their permit that they didn't meet. But that permit wasn't related to their emissions, to their levels of pollution. It's not like they were over polluting in any situation. There was a formal test they were supposed to have completed but didn't complete. So I had to issue the violation because they didn't run the test. But whether or not they've run the test doesn't impact what their emissions are. And based on the calculations, because they were keeping records properly, their emissions we know are good. The issue is just with that test. And so that's another thing that makes it easier. But it's something that I feel like a lot of places don't understand, especially about the nature of being a government regulator and an environmentalist like me, is they expect me to just sort of immediately say, oh, there's a problem with the air, well, let's get someone in trouble and solve the issue. And it just doesn't really work like that, So to bring it back to the complaints like I was talking about, the woman or the person who called me with a complaint the other day, it was personal vendetta, and they were working under the incorrect assumption that I would hear smoke, cough, lung poisoning, and immediately go and shut down the business. But that's just not how it works. I can't go around doing that. That's, and I find a certain amount of irony because the type of person that would do that is oftentimes the type of person who would be very up in arms about the concept of, government regulation inhibiting, a business's ability to operate in the free market and whatnot, right? It's a tough balance to strike. And it's one of the things that I think is the least understood about the nature of my job. I think people just don't understand that it's not a simple shut down what is imperfect situation, and people don't realize that I'm not either against businesses or against individuals. I'm not inherently against anyone. If anything, I'm the complete opposite. I'm inherently for everyone. Like, I'm inherently trying to make sure I find the compromises that we need to find so that our society can operate, but individuals can be comfortable in their communities and comfortable knowing that they're safe and can easily survive in their communities. I don't know. This is one of my less coherent rants. Because it's covering a lot of complicated ground, but it's just something that's been on my mind since I got that complaint and have been trying to deal with it. It's been on my mind. Like, how am I supposed to please everyone? And you can't please everyone. So it's like, how do you find the balance of who to please and how to please them and all that kind of stuff. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and get more out for blood. I really want Bloodwing to be an awesome source of emergency healing if I'm facing a horde that's just too much for me. I'm also looking at the time and realizing I'm in the middle of this area, with a lot of stuff going on in it, and I am not at all, and it's time for me to sort of be calling it quits, and I have to hold myself to that if I'm going to be up and active tomorrow. So I think I'm just going to sacrifice the progress I made through here and just have fun collecting extra experience next time when we play. But I think I got to call it a night here on that sort of. I don't know. I'm not super proud of the rant that I just gave. I was trying to be entertaining and explain about my job, but I feel like I just complained the whole time. I don't know. Hopefully some people found it interesting. I'll try to have some more interesting things to talk about in future streams. But for tonight, I'm going to call it a session there. Upcoming this week, tomorrow, we've got more writing streams. We're going to keep working on our Pirate Cove. Thursday, we got gaming streams. We're going to be back here playing some Borderlands. Friday, writing. And as of right now, planning on doing Saturday gaming. And there are some decent fights lined up on the UFC fight card. Obviously, I can't stream the fights themselves, but as far as I can tell, there's nothing stopping me from maybe offering some commentary as a bit of a fight companion. So, to anyone who is interested in hearing me offer my perspectives on the fights, I will likely be gaming while watching the fights so that I can offer some commentary while also just casually playing. And maybe it'll be more interesting rants than me talking about the woes of trying to find a balance in my job, in my day job. But yeah, that's coming up. I promise on tomorrow and on Thursday, I need to do better. I want to try and do a better job of coming up with interesting topics on, the environmental health front. That's what my job is. That was my sort of starry-eyed thought about what I would be doing with this stream, is trying to make it sort of just my approach to offering some of my specialized knowledge towards the average person so they can understand our world a little bit better, while also just kind of having fun playing some games. So I'll try and keep getting better at that. I'll keep improving. I've only been doing this for less than a month, so I'm not too ashamed of the fact that I suck at it. I would only be ashamed if I wasn't trying to get better. But at any rate, I'm going to call it a night there. Thank you for those who did drop by. Thank you for anyone watching the replay, either on Twitch or on my YouTube channel. You can find me on YouTube. I'm EnviroBoy on YouTube, same as I am here on Twitch. Replays are up on both areas. I appreciate any support people have. I'm just doing this because I love it. I love the streaming community. I'm trying to get myself a bit more involved in it. I want to play a role in it. I want to have fun in this sort of community. I think it's a cool community to be part of. So I'm having fun with it. I'm still having fun every day that I'm doing it. Because even if I don't have many people to talk to, the fact is I'm sitting here playing some games, and who could be upset about playing a video game in your free time. So yeah. So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off. I'm EnviroBoy. Thanks for stopping by. Go out there, be good, spread some good in the world, and we will catch you guys next time. Take care.